Good evening. As mentioned before, my name is Shayne Coffey, and I'm honored to be standing before you tonight. I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you for your contributions that give fellow ranchers like myself opportunities to advance their lives. It gives them a safe place to live and a loving family that they cannot forget. My story begins in New York City, where I was born fatherless into an impoverished mother. All right. She had no resources to take care of me, but she loved me. And we went throughout the city. We stayed in homeless shelters, the houses of friends and families, or even on the streets at times. I remember moving to random places daily. We'd always travel. One of the most vivid memories that I have was the time I spent at Mount Hope Camp, Women and Children's Camp in New Jersey, sponsored by Times Square Church. Being hungry and homeless was pretty normal for me, and I didn't know that there was much other ways of living. Some of the things that we saw in New York City cannot be forgotten, but I'm still thankful for them. I wouldn't wish my lifestyle on any child or parent, but we eventually found our way to Arkansas 5 years ago. My mom had reconnected with her ex-husband through Facebook, and he was abusive. It didn't work out. I could tell you about that extensive abuse that occurred, and I could go on about the bad things that have happened in my life, but I don't like to dwell on that, you know. I keep my eyes on the positive. I keep going. I say, this is where we're going. That happened in the past. Forget about it. I've been a child at the ranch 3 separate times, not because I was kicked out, but because my mother believed that she had the resources to take care of me when she didn't. She'd pull me out thinking, hey, you know, maybe it'll work out this time. Sadly, it didn't. Each time, the ranch has taken me back with open arms. I've never had a bad experience here. I got to thank everybody who's ever been there for supporting the folks like me and all the other ranchers who have been there, because it's a blessing, it's a gift. There's no better feeling than having the people who were there for you before take you back even though you left them. The staff at the ranch make sure that all our needs are taken care of, and even our wants, but it's not just that. They truly love you. I've got to thank my house parents, Rick and Shayne, for that. The ranch has provided me for more than I could ever ask for. They've taken care of my physiological needs, but they've also helped me with my spiritual needs. They helped me build a Christian life, and I've got to thank my house parents, Rick and Shayne, for that, for fostering that with, you know, their faith and a good church. One of the most important things that I've learned is that family does not have to be blood. I've got a lot of family, and yeah, you know, I've got the family I was born to, my mother, all the folks in New York City, but I've got the people at the ranch, you know, I've got all the people who've helped me out. They're living examples of what godliness is and what it should be. I've been able to get a car through the ranch, you know, drive myself around. I'm doing well in school. I run cross country, which, by the way, I recently found this out just as I was coming to this event. I am in the top 100 runners in the state, 93rd. And I've recently joined the swim team. We're going to see how that works out. Ugh, not so sure about it. But yes, like he said, I've been working at Freddy's for over a year. And there's just a lot of blessings that I wouldn't think would have been normally possible were it not for the help of the ranch and its contributors. A lot of people who are in my position before I came to the ranch would probably just be moping around and trying to make excuses and feel sorry for themselves, but I don't see it that way. I want to build upon my future and give my future family, what I have now, a secure home, a good place to live, and love. In May, I enlisted in the Marine Corps, and that ensures that I'm held to the highest standards, morally, physically, and ethically, mentally. But and I can push through anything that life throws at me, as I've done. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight and supporting the ranch. I could give countless examples of the ways that specific donors and donations have helped the ranchers. And, I'd like to leave here a success story from being just a simple lost kid in New York City to a successful rancher and hopefully future Marine, instead of just looking for my next meal in New York, just not knowing what to do. And I'd like to leave you with a quote. All the adversary I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but a kick in the teeth may be the best thing in the world for you. Walt Disney. No matter what you're facing in life, remember that nobody is perfect and that you can all get through the struggles that you're having. From the streets of New York to standing before you tonight is a true example of facing adversity and what a change from the youth ranch can do. Thank you.